Welcome to the Geek Easy. Sit back, grab a libation of your choice, and relax, 'cause it's time to do some geek stuff in the Geek Easy. Welcome to the Geek Easy, fellow geeks, where today we will be reviewing this beast right here, which is Gotham Central, the omnibus, by Ed Brubaker, Greg Rucka, Michael Lark, Stefano Guadagnino, and Kano. So, it's published by DC. Now, this book right here is basically about the MCU, not Marvel Cinematic Universe, the Major Crimes Unit in Gotham City. But the superheroes really don't appear in it. I mean, every once in a while, there's one or two times Batman shows up, but that's just brief. Nightwing shows up once, Robin shows up once, and there's a guest appearance by the Teen Titans. Oh, and Huntress. But basically, this is just all the cops. It shows the day-by-day struggle of the cops trying to solve crimes. There's the day crew and the night crew. You have Montoya in there. Bullock is mentioned, but he's retired. He's kind of referred to as a dirty cop. Maggie Sawyer, originally from the Superman titles, is now a cop here and in charge of the MCU. And so it just goes a day by day events of them trying to solve crimes, especially most of them dealing with supervillains. Like in the first one, there's a detective driver. He and another cop are going to make a stop on their way home after getting off shift because they got a tip on a missing kidnapping victim. They show up to where the tip leads them, and Mr. Freeze is there, and things go badly from there. You have, this is this is where Montoya is outed as a lesbian in here, and the fallout from that. There's a little subplot that works its way through the whole series of a crime scene analyst who takes evidence back to check it out and do things, who makes money off the side selling things, selling stuff used by super criminals, and he's kind of dirty. So evidence will be missing, or in some cases don't get solved, and the cops, they know he's doing it, but they can't prove it. So there's a whole thread through here of them trying to deal with that. Now, my favorite story in here it's a 4-parter. It is, see if I can find it. There is, one day they find what they think is Robin dead on a rooftop. And they're like, holy shnikes. Well, they didn't say shnikes, but they thought this was Robin. And so they're trying to investigate that, and they're like, oh man, that means a couple of the cops who actually like Batman are worried. They'll say, hey, if we find out if this is Robin and we do find out his identity, that may lead to finding out who Batman is. Do we really want to do that? And there's like 4 people that get offed as dressed up as Robin, and that also it leads to a little theory that the police had. It wasn't originated with this killing, but a lot of them were thinking that there was more than one Robin, like there was a group of them. So they are right in the fact that there was more than one Robin. It's just not all at the same time, and that was a really good story. And there is just kind of one little issue in here. There is a woman who works in the precinct. She's not a cop. She's an administrator. And, so she knows the inner workings of all the things, but she helps the cops out. And when they put up the bat signal, when they turn it on, she is the one who turns it on. And there's a reason for that. Because that way, the cops, like Gordon isn't the commissioner in this, someone else is. This way they can say they didn't call him. And be able to get away with saying, I didn't turn it on. So she actually turns it on. And there's a little one issue where she's talking about the daily workings of the police department, and she says that at first she wasn't sure that Batman existed, which is a lot of people who aren't cops in here say that we don't think he's real. But she's like, yeah, he's real. I saw him. She's got kind of a crush on him. So I thought that was a really interesting little bit of information that one, none of the cops turn on the bat signal. And 2, that, there's a woman who kind of has a crush on Batman. But this is the whole run of it. The price point on here is $100. And it is well worth the read. Because, that Ed Brubaker does incredible work. And Rucka, I've heard, is I don't know much. I don't remember much of anything that I've read of his, but if any of this is any indication, because I know they switched off issues, he's really good too. So, and I highly recommend getting this book, especially if you're a Batman fan. I'm going to give this a 4.5 out of 5 and just say, get it, because it was a very good read, and it won't take you any time to get through it, because you'll just keep going and you'll lose yourself in the book, and before you know it'll be done. So pick it up, you'll enjoy it. Anyway, like, subscribe, and most of all, enjoy your comics.